Hello everyone, welcome to bsptrainings.com. My name is Sumit, and recently I discovered a new data platform called Quandl. Through this video I want to show you that how can we retrieve data into R from the Quandl platform. So first let me show the data platform, and for that we will be visiting www.quandl.com. So as you can see here, I have already visited to Quandl.com. Quandl.com. Let's have a look. So very first thing, to access the data from Quandl, you need to register an account over here. It's an open source library. From there you can import the data into multiple platform, multiple programming applications like Python, R, Excel, Web, and so on. Or we can use an API as well. So first we need to register it. So I have already done that and logged it into same. And if you click account settings, if I click account settings, you can see we need to fill up the profile first of all. So I have completed my profiles, and password, that's the password. To set or reset the password, existing one. And the important is API key, because this API key is like a bridge between the programming application and Quandl platform. And by using the API key, we would be able to connect the Quandl with our programming applications. So I click on API key, and you can see the API key is here. So this API key is important, as this key will help us to extract data from Quandl into R. So Quandl data not only provide the financial data, but also it supports demographic economic data. We can easily search by using the search option. So I click on search and I'm looking for TCS data, so I enter TCS. So it will give me the TCS data for the last 5 to 6 years. So as you can see here, I've got the stock prices, the share prices of TCS in USD or in other currencies as well. Or you can directly click on database, and from this database we have various browsers, like we can browse the stock data or futures data or commodity data or currency data and so on. So I click on stock data, and from there we can extract the data of Indian stock market, or Chinese or Europe or US or of the world. So we can easily search or browse data into Quandl, and if it is available, either we can download it or we can directly retrieve into R using Quandl code. So let me show you an example here. Let's suppose I would like to do the stock price comparison between the TCS and the Infosys. So first of all, I search for TCS, and from there it will give me the stock price of TCS. That's the stock price of TCS in USD. We can go for TCS INR as well. So it will give us it will just, if it is available, it will show us in INR. You can see that's the various data sources available, TCS and so on. We can look for it. There are options as well for free or for premium. So registered an account as a free one, so that's why I'll go with TCS INR. So let's look for TCS, and we can use the USD currency, USD. And so you can look here. First of all, I search for National Stock Exchange of India, and from there I open the Infosys as well as TCS. So I search for Infosys as well as TCS prices. So that's the stock price of Infosys, and that's the stock price of TCS. So I open both of them in separate browser, separate tab. Now I would like to visualize both of them in R programming. So either we can download it in CSV format, the data set we can download in TCS format and then include in R programming, or we can directly, by using this Quandl code, we can extract the data, we can import the data directly into R programming. So let's have a look. How can we import the data, or how can we extract the data into R using Quandl? So let's switch to R. So the first thing we need to do is we need to install a Quandl package. For there is a typical function called install.packages, and by using this I can install the Quandl package. So Quandl, and this package I have already installed. I have already configured this package in my application. So I set library Quandl, Quandl, and run it. The next package is ggplot. So I have already configured, I have already installed ggplot as well. So ggplot2, and I run it as well. Then by using Quandl dot API key, here I'm going to provide the API key which I can extract from my settings. So I go to account settings, that is for authentication, and that's the API key. So I copy this API key, it's in alphanumeric format. So I copy this and paste here. This is for authentication. So I run it and it runs successfully. Then I'm going to create two separate stock prices, one for TCS, one for Infosys. So I run stock underscore TCS, and here I'm going to extract the TCS data from the year 2011 to 2016 for the last 5 years. So for that I write here, I use Quandl, and here we need to provide the code. Code is the Quandl code. So I copy this Quandl code, copy it and paste here. Then start underscore date, it will be 2011/01/01, and if I run this much, if I execute this much, you will see the data set will load it. It will extract the data, and there are 2937 observation out of 8 variables. So if I run it, so we have date, open, high, low, last, close, and so on. And here I am interested only in the date and the close. I'm not requiring all the rest of the columns. So we can create a subset out of the data set. So from this data set I can extract a subset. So the subset here is to extract subset, comma C, and I want to extract only date and close. And right now you can see there are 8 variables, and when I execute it again, it will extract only 2 variables. Only 2 variables will remain. And if I run it, if I open it, date and close are there. So that's my requirement, only date and close. So because I want to place this date and close in a line chart. Same I want to do with Infosys. So stock underscore Infosys and Quandl. We need a code for Infosys. So let's open Infosys, and the code is NAC/infi, comma start underscore date is equal to 2011 0101. So I run it, and a second data will be created with 1234 observation with 8 variables, and it has got open, high and all. Same way we can do here as well. We can do a subset, same. So I leave it as it is right now. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to merge both the data set into one. So I write merge data, and use merge function. So I want to merge data from stock underscore TCS, comma, stock underscore Infosys, based on by dot x is equal to by date wise, and by dot y is equal to from date. So we are the matching has been done based on date, and here I am doing subset. So here I did subset for date and close dot x. X is for from the first data set, x dot x, close dot x, comma, close dot y, and I'll run it. So let me check the error. What's the missing? 1 2 comma c date close dot y. So now I run it again, and you see merge data, a new data set has been created named as merge data with 1231 observations of 3 variables. So these are the so basically because of merging the data, only the common values will appear. So that's why these are the number of rows. Next is we will be going to place this chart on plot. We'll be going to plot this, but before that I'm going to rename it, because the naming right now it is close.x and close.y. So I just wanted to rename it. So I name merge data, and I rename as date, comma, TCS underscore close, comma, Infosys underscore close. Run it, and when I run it, you can see the data set has been renamed as TCS underscore close and Infosys underscore close. And finally we will be going to place it on plotting. So ggplot, data is coming from merged data, then x is equal to merge data dollar TCS close, and I want to present this in red color. Sorry, this will for the line. So merge data dollar date. So x-axis, on x-axis we have dates, and now we'll be going to create lines. So GEOM underscore line, then y equal to merge data dollar TCS underscore close, color is equal to red, plus another GEOM line, other line. So I copy this and paste it, and this also on y-axis, and this will be extracting the data. This will be putting merge Infosys underscore close, and I would like to present this in black color. Then I would like to display label X, label close dates on X label, and Y label closed rates. Let's execute it. So I simply select and run it. And you can see here it has been placed successfully. So this black, the trends lines which are coming in black lines, they are representing the Infosys data, Infosys close rates, and the red lines, they are representing the TCS close rates. And obviously, as you know, that we can export it, we can save it as an image or as an PDF, and then we can upload it on our website as well. So that's how we can extract the data, or we can use Quandl data set for extracting the data. Not only we can extract the data from TCS or from Infosys. There are other options as well. We can extract data from other stock prices. So there are hundreds of data sets are available. So this is an open source data set which would be easy to work on, which would be easy to extract data on our programming. So that's all in this video. I hope you found this video interesting. If you have any queries, you can write to us on www.bsptrainings.com. You can subscribe our YouTube channel for more videos on R programming. You can connect with us for the customized training on R. Keep watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.